Ah, crap. Hey, hello everybody. Oof. Okay. Shit, I can't position these. I'm gonna have to readjust the camera. That's a slightly better angle. Cord still gets in the way. I guess that cannot be helped unless I do this. But, anyway, so, hey guys, I have, Night Vale here. Well, at least on DA. But, anywho, today I'm gonna do another guitar rant. As usual, crap, I turn the camera with my mind. Ooh. Not really with this cord more of, but still. Anyway, here goes. People never seem to know just when Night Vale is at home. It's a great podcast and you should listen to it, 'cause it's fun to go and join in our experience. Fuck, nope, that was stupid, and I broke my timer, as usual. Same thing, every day, all the time. I always break my timer, right about this time of day. Anyway, so, let me try that again. Hey, what's Night Vale? I've heard you talk about it. Is it a webcomic? Fuck, nope, shit, I messed up again. Okay. And a possibly Hispanic scientist guy who they are apparently in a relationship. What is this all about? I've never heard this show. I've never heard of this show in my whole life. But every time no. What is it all about? 'Cause it seems to be the only thing that comes out of your mouth. I don't understand. Why is this thing so grand? 'Cause I hear most people ask me the same, but I tell them simply, welcome to Night Vale. It's a podcast. It has an amazing cast of characters, so simple yet so complex. I mean, not like Homestuck, that's crazy as shit, but it's much easier to follow if you just accept the fact that Night Vale has a much more distorted logic into what happens in comparison to Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls, anything can happen because That's what I gather from everything that has been said up to the 35th episode. Yes, that's the one I'm on out of like 84, probably more. But you see, it's much like Gravity Falls in the fact that it's kind of mysterious. And I don't mean to be all fangirly about it just simply because it has a lot of the same similar concepts as Alex Hirsch's masterpiece of animation. In fact, they're two completely different media, but they do have similar worlds. Gravity Falls is a place where anything can and will happen as long as there's an exclamation that sounds sometimes like it was pulled out of someone's ass. But most of the time I kind of ignore that fact because, you know, Bill Cipher, sure, he's pretty much he has a great reason for shit to happen. Because he's chaotic. It's in his nature, but that's beside the point. Whereas with Night Vale, there's no specific thing that causes everything to happen there. It's just said that things happen and they're normal, at least to those people there. Night Vale is scared of that cleaning day thing. I forget the name. Maybe it was Garbage Day, but I don't really remember. And then they're kind of terrified of Valentine's Day. Sometimes I can't relate, 'cause I used to be the only one who got like no Valentines at all. Dipper, my heart reaches out to you. I feel what you're feeling, man. Same. But anywho, moving on to what this show's about. Well, podcast more of. Sometimes we accident. A lot of the times I accidentally call it a show because it's practically a show. I mean, it's a radio show, but it's just, it fills in all the gaps. It doesn't even need animation, though it would be appreciated. And honestly, if the animation was really, really good and it matched the quality of the podcast itself, I would be very happy with that. And it would make it like 17,000 times better, though I think that's probably not even possible. I mean, the only really reason Gravity Falls is so great is because it's got animation and great voice acting as well as interesting storyline, but they're only good all together one time. Otherwise it's a mess and it doesn't really matter. But then you have this simple podcast. It has one thing, or two things rather, but mostly one thing in particular. It's got voice acting, which is kind of a side benefit, I guess. I probably would be okay with it if the voice acting was kind of, you know, amateur. But that's alright though. And as for the story, it's so kind of boring, but the things that happen there in its entirety, rather than the news that Cecil tends to report, like stuff like, you know, tiny things that he's like, oh, this is so important or something, and then he's like, oh yeah, by the way, the mayor was kidnapped and we haven't seen her or something. It's just like, but officials are saying she turned invisible. Yeah. And the eerie things he tends to say when he's talking about sponsors or something of that matter. And I can only assume that pretty much everyone there is just like Cecil in that way. That they treat us all like it's just everyday, normal sort of things, 'cause it's normal. They grew up with EC, at least from what I can tell. I mean, there's angels and shapes as well. No one's supposed to enter the dog park, not humans or dogs, even though it's just newly opened. And don't converse with the hooded figures at all. And so many other things are out there, and they're crazy. And I mean crazy. But honestly, when I think about it, doesn't really matter at all. Because all that matters to me, at least is that the story's alright. At least from my perspective of Cecil, it's pretty fine. But what we can imply, but what is implied, and even what's said and what is told, shows a compelling story with a plot line that continues on through every single episode. And dang it, why I thought the cat, the floating cat in the men's bathroom was gonna be a really nice kitty and so cute. And then he makes that weird sound like I'm just like, why? Why? Does it look like we needed another weird, terrifying thing in Night Vale? I don't think we did. I mean, we already have desert bluffs, and that's terrible. Though, of course, like everything else, there's some drawbacks. Yes, there's drawbacks. First drawback, there is one character in particular that I've seen so far that I just hated, and that's Kevin. Kevin's an ass. He's way too happy and way too joyful, and I hate him to death. I think he's supposed to be possibly an alternate dimensional version of Cecil, I guess, who lives in Desert Bluffs. But man, is he annoying. So annoying. I just want to... But that's beside the point. Like everything, pretty much everything has flaws, whether it be in story, writing, or plots. There's gonna be some hiccups along the way, whether it's animation or recording, or maybe inconsistency with the plot line, or maybe it's something really tiny, fine kind of detail, but doesn't really take the enjoyment away from me, take the enjoyment of listening to Night Vale away from me. Because you can see that I think this is a great thing. If you haven't listened to this podcast, welcome to Night Vale. I recommend it highly, because it's got mystery-ish kind of elements. At least that's how I would describe it. And as for music, it's pretty good. The weather is great. It's great. And as for the characters,